compete for a much-anticipated main event. 15 rounds in the heavyweight division. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Teddy, I'm going to be kind in simply describing one of our fighters tonight as just having low stamina, going up against a guy who's a high motor guy tonight.
Yeah, what I think he has to do, and I'll be kind too, is he just has to go for broke, go for the Hail Mary, jump right on the faster guy.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Nice work by Vitali Klitschko. That's the kind of combination punching that makes him such a dangerous heavyweight. Good news for Vitali Klitschko, a solid headshot. Very bad news for his opponent.
Yeah, it's going to be worse news for his opponent in a moment when he starts putting something with that big shot.
And he engages in the clinch. Oh, he is absolutely affected by that right hand. Never saw it coming. Worst kind of right hand you can catch. He should tie up here. Able to cover up that gut. That's a big right hand. Big shot there. Just a thumping body shot puts him down. I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Nice block by Vitali Klitschko. Vitali Klitschko's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
That's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later. And the only way the person tests him when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Well, he's committed to the left hand, and it's paying off here. And now he's targeting upstairs. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
A well-placed left hand up top. Clean shot with the right. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Halfway through round number 2. Downstairs with a right hand. Not much action as he just ties up. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Hands up, hands up.
Nice strike after catching one by Vitali Klitschko. Vitali Klitschko's tag. Boy, if I'm a fan, I'm really liking this because you got a guy who's been down, now just going for it, sending all these big power shots after him. But if I'm the opponent, I like it even more.
Yeah, you do. That's a good point because you know you only have one punch coming at you at a time. Usually you have to worry about jabs coming at you, things that are going to set up those punches, those sneaky power punches that you don't have a chance to get away from. Right now, everything's coming from left field. He can see it.
Last 10 seconds. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. And that's the end of round 2. You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this, and he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
All right. You want this fight? Just listen to me, man. Here you go. If you want this fight, you gotta get it.
And round number 3 is underway. Nice block. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Hook to the body. Oh, that got to him. Scored well with the left downstairs.
Back to the body.
Vitali Klitschko's nickname is Dr. Iron Fist, but he's a doctor in real life, in the world of academia. He has a PhD in sports science. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put. Find out right now, he needs them right now.
That's a nice right hand that time by Vitali Klitschko. Vitali Klitschko's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well. The confidence he can crack, and he just did there.
And he had the distance, Joe, the height that he wanted to set up that punch.
His punches are right now. Oh, big right hand lands. Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautifully.
Yeah, because he's on instinct now. Before he was...
Solid shot, the left hand came in. And banging away, unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Overhand right can be so effective. That was a fine block by Vitali Klitschko.
One.
Good job protecting himself. Oh, what a shot upstairs.
He's going to have to grab on.
Relax. Just, you gotta relax. You gotta move out there. All right, move. Okay, keep moving. Breathe now, breathe. You good?
You don't need
You
that.
recoup from that.
Relax. You're doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep on him. No need to get excited. You're doing fine. Beautiful.
Fourth round is underway. Teddy's scorecard reads 3 rounds to zip against him. You know, I think if you told him before the fight you're going to throw more punches than your opponent, he'd feel good. But right now, it's not working.
Well, I think he's looking to take a picture. He's looking to go to a studio and do a photo shoot because somebody should tell him that after you throw a punch, you're not supposed to pose.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine.
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. So here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref is stopping this fight. Vitali Klitschko's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight. He's probably going to mark that down as one of the highlights of his career. From out of nowhere, one single knockout punch.
Well, it's one of those punches that actually can be marked down. It's going to last in the annals of this sport. I mean, this matches up with any of the great knockouts ever in this sport.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.